After a 2 week hiatus, Queens is finally back. We are here with a new episode, reviewing slash recapping Queens episode 12. I think it was like Leave the Past in the Past. And y'all, I'm glad we are back here. I missed y'all. What is going on? If you're new, hey, what is going on, girl? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are going to be enjoying recaps such as Queens as well as other recaps as well. I post content that includes motherhood, lifestyle, all that fun little good stuff. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, bang that bell so you can be notified when those videos drop. So nonetheless, to my peoples, what is going on? Thanks for coming back here with your girl. All right. Did y'all miss me? Because, like I said, I missed y'all. Like, Queens was on a little hiatus, so we didn't get to chat about that. But we're back here, so let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, Queens has been on a hiatus, so of course we're back getting a good catch up with everybody, and everybody is doing good. Valeria's career, solo career, mind you, is taking off. Muffin's doing good. Jill is coming to it, or whatever, whatnot, and who, nonetheless, look, y'all, and y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I do. Look, it's been off so long. I'm forgetting everybody's name already. Like I didn't just watch the show. So Naomi and Eric are in bed together. Like first off, clearly they're bumping uglies now, and so as they're talking about everybody and where everybody is, you know, Eric's like, you being a good mom, like whatever, whatever. But basically, like, they don't even write to it. Like, Eric wants to be more than friend, roommates, co parents. Like, he's like, what we doing? We clearly doing this. The way you was talking to me last night, that's not how friends, whatever you want to call them, talk to roommates, whatever, talk to each other. So, what's up? Like, he ain't having no issues like putting his stuff out there, putting it on the table. He's been putting it on the table for Naomi just to be like, give him the go so that they can go ahead and just be on. But Naomi is basically like, I don't know if I can trust you one step at a time. Okay? So, Valeria, like, first off, I just want to say, while I can't remember her husband's name, I can never remember his name. They don't say his name enough. Like, anywho, so can I just say that now that I'm like not against him, like so suspicious of him anymore. I know I probably just thought it all up. Suspicious? Did I just say that right? Like my little slight list be coming through sometimes. So now that I see, like, now that, like, I'm not as jaded as I was about him. I'm like, but he kind of cute though. Like, okay, all right, Valeria, like he cute. So I'm sitting here looking at him, look at her, and I'm like, oh, girl, he cute girl. So anyway, basically, her song ends up hitting the number one on the charts for the Latin America charts or whatever or whatnot, which lit, congratulations. But nonetheless, they're in the doctor's office, for her to, have, oh no, that's what it was. She's going on tour. Like she has to go on tour, and I think she's kind of like basically like getting like like a little checkup, just to make sure she's gonna be cleared to go on tour or whatever and whatnot. But what ends up happening is the doctor is like, everything's come back okay, your heart looks good, whatever, whatever, whatever. But I want to talk about your ultrasound. Ultrasound. I'm like, girl, you pregnant already? Like, oh, it's about to get like going. Like, things about to really get interesting. So she like, do you want me to bring your husband? And she's like, no, I want you to tell me what's up. They sit here and this, as doctors do, scare the living crap out of you and be like, basically, like, let her know that basically it's a possibility that she may have cancer. What? So she's over here with a health scare, you know, for cancer, and then Jill is, like I said, like we said, Jill is, getting better, but she's clearly like still going through it. There's still such guilt, like still like on her part. So Darren is finally like he's been on trial. The jury is deliberating, and she's just seeing all this news, as it's coming out in the news about the jury now going into deliberation about the case, and she just you could just tell it's just weighing so much on her. And I'm like, Jill, like, everybody's doing good after this hiatus. Like, why are you still the one that's over here so caught up in this stuff with Darren? Like, but I mean, like, I don't mean to even say it like that, because I mean, because, like, I mean, just even say it like she's taking it so personally. Like she really feel like this is like her fault, like her thing, like. But at the same time, it's like she don't, because she is not like open or honest with herself about where she actually is, taking accountability for, at least, not to say like not that part or whatever or whatnot. Like, all right, we ain't gonna jump the gun. We're just gonna like try to like, nah, bump that. Let's go ahead and get on it. So like, even when she ends up running into um baby girl or whatever or whatnot, And Tina basically felt like she was looking for like, somebody to be like, like she was looking for Tina to be empathetic, sympathetic with her, basically give her something that Tina don't have for her basically anymore right now. And it was like, come on, Jill, I need you to get this together. I need you to come on, reel this on back in or whatever, whatnot. But anywho, so again, because we slightly jumped the gun a little bit there, so everybody ends up meeting up or whatever or whatnot, and basically Eric is telling them that, the good news, it's the anniversary of the Heart of Queens album, and basically they want to kind of like, do you want to do like a big day, like a party, whatever, whatever. But it was like they kind of were a little bit hesitant, because it was just like, should we even be moving forward with this without Brianna? And then of course, mind you, B Valeria ain't even telling nobody yet the news that she just got in regards to her health. But hey, I get it, because it was just like they're going to refer you to somebody once that happens, because unfortunately dealt with that, but that's the story for another time, y'all. So they're gonna refer, they're gonna refer her to somebody. So she might have been like, let me figure out everything before I go on and tell them and stress them out and scare them, now at this point. So so as they're talking about, like, boom, let's call Bree, let Bree know, whatever. The news comes out about, the jury now have basically came to a decision. And of course, like, though of course I ain't gonna lie, the part of me was a small part. It was a small part that was just slightly scared that they were gonna let Darren off. In what world, in what way? I mean, the craziest things happen, but at the same time, not to us black folk. But anywho, it was like heart was beating just fast, just a little bit, like what is going to happen. But nonetheless, no, he was found guilty. But what made it a thing was the fact that he basically was like, this is basically Jill's fault, that all of this, like, y'all blaming me, y'all locking me up, when really this is Jill's fault that this ended up like this. Like, first off, sir, now I can sit here and be like, bruh, you tried it, but Jill, oh no, not Jill. Jill was like, you could see that him blame, like, she, because she already has the guilt, him saying that was like, mentally, that was like, I knew it, like, that was like in her mind, for where she's at, her mindset, it was just like, I knew it was my fault, I knew it was my fault, I knew it was me. Like, so when, like, it tore her all up, it tore baby girl to pieces basically. But y'all, if Valeria husband is not like showing up for her and letting her know that like he is all in, I mean, at this point I'm definitely convinced. And if he is going to turn or somehow like end up just not being good for her, like in some type of crazy weird way, like I'm gonna be like, I won't be shocked because I was already suspicious of him. But basically now at this point, like I'm all the way sold. Like this is him. This her boo. That's her man. Like that's her it. So basically, boom. They're going to go ahead and see the specialist, right? And she's super nervous, super all over the place. Like you didn't marry me for this. Like basically he's like, I'm all in. I'm not even. I haven't been. He's not haven't even jumped off the deep end yet. The way Valeria has jumped off the deep end. He's like, look, like this is what I signed up for when I said I do. Basically, for richer, for poorer, sickness, health, all that good stuff, or whatever, or whatnot. So we're gonna deal with this as we get to it. Great thing. The great part is basically Valeria does not have cancer. It's not cancer. It's basically she has like a form, and I call it a form of fibroids because it was some extra words, medical words or whatever, whatnot that came before it. So basically, she has some type of fibroids or whatever or whatnot, which surgery isn't necessarily something they have to do right now, but it will be something that they need to do. But basically, the big thing that what this is all leading up to is that if she wants to have kids, they need to go ahead and start getting that done now or start that process now so that it won't be something that's off the table at that point or whatever or whatnot. So, boom, right? Of course, like we got to address this because remember, Valeria didn't really know necessarily if she really wanted to have kids or not. Hubby was all in. He's like, yeah, I want to have kids. So that's not a conversation that has to be had. So believe it or not, Valeria is not all about me, all about me, all about me. She's like, yeah, this is what I said, but this is also what you said. And I think just really life really kind of just hitting, I think really just hit her in the head to even think like, all right, like no, like this is what I want. I love you. Like I want to do this for you. I think you're gonna be a great dad. And he's like, you're going like whether you believe it or not, whether you know it now, you're going to be, a phenomenal mom. So like I said, Jill is in a whole headspace over here about the stuff that Darren said, and her and Muffin still have that good relationship, that good bond because they can. Muffin, even Muffin's like our comedy because when you think about it, like we like the aunties, like they like the aunties technically, for Muffin. So Muffin be coming for them a little bit in their age sometimes, and it'd be funny, but baby girl got a little bit of wisdom to her, okay? Like she was literally like Jill, like that's not you, that's not true about you. Like you have got to let go of, like this guilt, this shame. I won't say shame, I can't remember the word that she said, but like get up, let's go get something to eat, because we're not gonna be sitting here sulking and in this little mood or whatever or whatnot. Now y'all, oh, how things just really getting juicy for us. Now, this caught me completely like I didn't take this the way it played out because when Naomi was like, "Oh, you smell good. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you look nice." Or da, da, da. I'm like, for somebody who don't want to be with him, she sure enough is like doing like kind of like how girlfriends do, asking like being like, but then checking out the scene, I realized like, nah, remember she don't trust him. And at the same time, Eric looking mad suspicious. Is I don't know what, like what's going on. He ends up going to dinner, going to lunch, whatever, whatever. And it's with a woman, of course. And kind of find out it's his ex-wife. So mind you, in my head, I'm immediately like going off like, who is this? This is his ex-wife. Like, oh, so he been lying this whole time. Like, here you go, Eric again, being shit. I'm y'all giving him the business, giving him all this good stuff. So mind you, I'm thinking like he didn't mess with, oh, he done lied to them, lied to Valeria. He done lied to Naomi about this wife that he done had all this time. Like, whatever, whatever, whatever. But basically, he going to have this meeting with her because he's asking her to like release her rights to the masters of the album. Oh, that's the type of relationship that y'all had. Like I was like thrown. Like it's like it didn't. It, there was like there was, you know what? I don't need like it was bad suspicious for one because they was like low key, like kind of like seemed like it was kind of flirting, and then you over here putting cologne on, like to be smelling all extra. She asking about that cologne, and she has a right to the masters and like all this like what is going on. I need answers. I need answers. What is going on here? Basically, but apparently, like, they're okay though. They're okay because she's just like, she's good. She's like, okay, boom. No, I just had to play the role of the scorned wife or whatever, whatnot. Because at first she was just like, no, why would I do that? But then she was like, nah, of course. Like, of course. Like, until JoJo calls. And once she started asking questions like, who is that? She's kind of young and da 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 da. I was like, oh, he about to tell her the truth and she about to pull back. And that's exactly what happened when he told her that JoJo was his, and that basically confirmed. She basically already knew though at that point that basically that was because of Naomi. That was Naomi's child with that was Naomi's child or whatever or whatnot that they shared together. And yeah, Shorty was just like, I don't want to be petty, but sometimes basically to prove a point, you just got to be petty. And Shorty like, yeah, I ain't. It's mine. Good luck, cause I'm not doing anything to help y'all out, you or her. Okay, okay. I'm like, how he gonna spin this? How he gonna work this? Like, how he gonna like get this worked out, or whatever, right? So what is happening is Valeria had end up finally telling somebody what's going on or whatever or whatnot. So she tells Naomi, and Naomi is taking it very well. That first off, one that she took it very well that basically at this point because she wants to have a baby that she's going to hold off from the tour. Naomi took that too well because we know Naomi been this like powerhouse, this bossy, this we need to be doing this, we need to be doing this, da 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 da, like on this type of stuff. So when she just took that so well, like the part of me was just like, okay, yes, like of course she gets it, she understands, she's a mom or whatever or whatnot, and until Eric walks in. And Eric's like, well, we need to talk. We basically letting them know like everything ain't great with the masters, whatever or whatnot. And that's when, of course, before he's telling her that that's the issue. Of course, she's telling Eric like, no, like we need to do something. I can't believe like she don't see like this is. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true, Naomi. Like you you need to let people live. You need to relax. But nonetheless, like he admits, of course, meeting with the ex-wife, the whole master situation, and the issue here is you lied. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Is you literally went and got cologned up. You said you were going to run errands. It's like, oh, what's the business? Like, nah, that's not, no. You could have flat out and said, and he's like, of course, what I knew because this is how you were going to react or whatever, whatnot. Like, wait. So hold on. How she handle things is on her. We can't be continuing to use these excuses. Oh, well, I know how you're gonna react. I knew you was gonna react like this or that. So this is why I don't tell you like, nah. We need to get on that. So he's like, like, yes, I messed up. Yes, I messed up or whatever. I do stupid things, but I love you. I love you. I love you. And she's like, I don't believe that you love me because there's no meaning behind it when you say it. Boom, that's it. Like, I'm like, all right, yeah, this done now. Ain't no coming back from this. Like, just when we thought Eric and Naomi were gonna be a thing, they were gonna work it out, they were gonna be a family. No, no, not. Like Eric messed that all up for everybody. He messed that all up for everybody. So remember, Lauren and Muffin. Lauren and Jill had, decided to go get something to eat, grab something up really quick. While they're out, they run into Tina. And not only while running into Tina, they run into Tina's new girlfriend. Like, first off, like, Tina is looking like the front of her like little outfit kind of like makes it look like no, not even that, because like it actually kind of looks like a little croppy toppy. She's like just showing like a little skin. Like, we just see like Tina in a whole different way, because I feel like Tina's style was more like uh you know uh she just wasn't as feminine. Her style wasn't as feminine, I feel like, or whatever. It's how, is what I'll say. And she got this little outfit with this flowy back and her little back out a little bit. Like, it was really cute or whatever and whatnot. But basically, she tries to like Jill tries to like take her to the side, like to have like some words with her or whatever, whatnot. And that's what I was referencing, the whole like, like she's making like small talk, and just like it was just like weird, Jill. And it was awkward. Even I was kind of like, what are we doing here? Like, what are you getting at here at this point, Jill? Like, why are we having this conversation? And Tina basically like ripped right through it. Like, first off, the stuff with you, this stuff with Darren, whatever. Like, first off, yes, like he did wrong. I do feel like he should be in jail for the rest of his life, but like I don't care anymore. Like, it's like I don't care. Like, it's none of my business. Like, it doesn't, no, it doesn't matter. That's what she was saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And she's like, you're looking for me to like be empathetic or sympathetic, but it doesn't matter. Like, basically, like, you're not, whatever you're looking for, you're not gonna get from me. Like, I would, if I was such this good person and all da, like, you let me go. You let me go to go and deal with whatever, whatever, whatever. But as tighten up in the chest as Tina may be, at the end of the day, she's like, look, you're not a bad person. You know, the things you did was because you're lost right now. That is the greatest word. I was like, oh my gosh, like, Tina, you said it. Like, I couldn't put the words together for like what I was trying to, how I was trying to explain like where Jill was. And I was like, oh my god, like that's it right there. Like, she's so just lost or whatever or whatnot, and caught up in everything that's going on, and she's honestly just not making good decisions or whatever or whatnot. And sometimes making bad decisions doesn't mean that you're a bad person. So, she's just like, but either way, at the end of the day, I moved on, and that's that. I'm going to skedaddle on your ass. So, nonetheless, it seems like Valeria is, yeah, next week, I definitely feel like she's going to be second guessing this whole thing. So, they're always in the studio. Y'all recognize that, right? Like they don't live together. They don't got their own place. So they live at the studio. Like, what? So she's looking at like her tour little flyer, and then she's obviously like looking online at like the like the IVF, and she's just speaking. It's just all this. She was looking. That's what it was. She was looking up stuff on IVF. So she's spewing to him kind of like basically all the bad things that could go wrong or to him or whatever or whatnot, and he's just like, I'd rather just stay in a positive state, in a positive mindset, with this or whatnot. But let me tell you what I was not expecting. What I was not expecting was for Naomi to meet up with the ex-wife, Eric's ex-wife. So she goes to, like, that little, place where they be doing like rehearsals or whatever or whatnot, right? And she's like going to have like a whole memory lane in regards to her and like Eric. So I'm like, okay, where's this gonna go? Excuse me, y'all. Oh, and then I see, um, and then ex-wifey, walks in. Okay, so this is what we doing, right? All right, so and so getting right even on, and so getting even on right down into it, y'all. Like, let's talk about it. Like, I want the album. We want the album. Clearly, point blank. Your beef is with Eric, not me. And she's like, you're the reason that I have beef with Eric. And I got that, but it was just like, she might be the reason that y'all have beef, but it's like, but still, it's like you're putting that energy into her when you need to be taking that up with Eric. Um, she was like, why did you still continue to, deal with him and talk with him when you knew that he was married? I was like, I didn't, whatever, whatever, whatever. Now, again, I'm still looking for like a whole story and a whole background and all that. I don't know if we'll get them answers, y'all. So I ain't basically gonna stay on that long. But basically, baby is still hurt because basically it won't even, like, it's different if you, like, you get cheated on, you get cheated on with, the woman, and then he don't even end up being with that woman, or that woman don't even mean nothing to him. But no, like, he wanted Naomi, and even now to this day he still wants Naomi, and she knew that after all, like, basically that it, like she says, that it was always Naomi, it was always Naomi, and it's still Naomi. And even hearing that, I think it as well because of, her and Eric just kind of getting into that fight, and, because of his lies and him just being stupid and doing stupid stuff or whatever or whatnot, like, it really may actually possibly help to really confirm to her that he feels for her the way that he actually says that he feels for her or whatnot. And either way, like, Naomi was like leveling with her or whatever whatnot, and either way, at the end of the day, I've done some things, I've been through some stuff, but either way, at the end of the day, I realized that it's doing no good by holding on to that stuff. And with that, baby girl did decide to go ahead and release those masters. Okay, nice. This is, I just love that this. I watch so much Ratchet. I can take some classy and us just being grown and doing things in a classy way, in a classy manner, because it's too much ratchet out here. Okay, we gotta show these ladies something else besides our brown on brown skin fighting each other. Goodness gracious. So after Jill had ran into what's baby girl named Tina, her and Lauren, of course, they gotta have another sit down because Jill is just not getting it. And Lauren was just like, look, Jill, Tina didn't owe you an apology. She don't owe you nothing, honestly, to be honest. And really, basically, like, all at the end of the day, like, you didn't even apologize. I didn't hear you apologize to Tina. So, like, again, you need to let go of all that. You need to let it go, and the best way to let it go is to get back to that pen. Is to get back to the pen because Jill hadn't even been doing music. She, was was saying that she really wasn't in the space or whatever or whatnot when the ladies were asking her, when or if she was going to get back to her music thing, and she wasn't. And I think everybody knew, and basically, Muffin was just trying to be like this is how, yeah, this is how, like, how you normally do, how you get through, like the last time. You're gonna put it down and you're gonna put it on the paper. And baby girl goes ahead and basically puts, Jill gives Tina a whole song. I don't know what it is about that, but I just feel like it's just so honoring, like, to get a whole song about you. Like, that, like, somebody, like, really must be feeling type of way about you if they got writing a song about you. Okay, write a song about me, please. Thanks. Goodness. Sends it to Tina, and it might have actually, like, bring in on Tina, a little bit or whatever, whatnot. Helped her, at least to help her to get an understanding and really know, not even really understanding because I think that she gets it, but really hear what she needs to hear from Jill because Jill's been like so busy about self and rambling and like whatever, like finally like getting something real from Jill, getting Jill to take accountability, getting Jill to like just relinquish all that negativity, all that stuff that you're just on that's not doing good for anybody surrounding you, and just boom, clearing that out. So Tina got a song. All right, so Naomi goes home. So basically, she came home, and because I feel like that was just like so like what happened. So basically, she came home. She was like, we're good. She signed off. He was like, but are we good? And she just, sometimes you just don't have to, I guess speak things or whatever or whatnot. Like she just goes, gets us in his arms, and she tells him that she loves him, y'all. So I think it's official. We are one definitely going to be seeing, things are definitely, I feel like that kiss, I feel like that definitely solidified, like that is like we're in a relationship now. So Naomi and Eric in a relationship. Valeria and her husband, y'all, I think she's gonna retract. I honestly think Valeria is going to retract. I don't think that she's going to like, I don't know. Something's going to, and maybe that's where maybe what's going to be. Valeria's going to be the problem. It's not going to be him. Valeria's going to be the how why this marriage does not work out. Like, get that man them kids. That man deserved. Well, how do I know what he deserved? They ain't been married that long or whatever, whatnot. Like, like, all right. So that's that. Like I said, like I don't. Valeria probably gonna be the so yeah, like I said, Valeria probably gonna be the one to mess that up if anything. Um, I don't know. I just don't feel like the way she's looking and her second guessing. Just she's gonna end up talking herself out of it, out of feeling like she should have this baby. Jill, um, I don't know, like it would just be too perfect if her and Tina would just ended up together. Like something has to like everything can't be. But hey, no, 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 because if Valeria does go back on her word and things end up going left with her husband, and everything ain't too perfect. Uh, I'm up in the air as far as like what's gonna happen as far as like what you're going for. But I definitely feel like with her putting out the song, just getting everything out there, I think that really helped her along. But I think our girl about to come back. I think they about to bring our girl back. Well, it's about time. Just because, so basically at the very end, they had the party because, they able to, the album was released. So they were able to have this anniversary party. And basically they get the person that's like, I don't call them like the MC because I don't necessarily the MC of the party, but basically the one that's kind of like honoring them, talking about the album, whatever. They asked them to come up and perform, and maybe they didn't ask them either way. Basically, it had came up basically as far as like whether Brianna was gonna come back or not. Now we know Brianna's gonna come back or whatnot, but it's kind of like a matter of when. And I feel like our girl is gonna come back next week because first off, like at the very end, Naomi's like, well, basically like Queens doesn't have to be over or whatever or whatnot. Basically, because remember they were deciding that they were not gonna, there was gonna be a Queens without Brianna or whatever or whatnot. So at the very end, they both all one by one they coming all into the rehearsal room or whatever or whatnot. And I just feel like I'm reading all the signs. I just feel like I'm reading all the signs that Our girl's coming back next week. Brianna, I missed you. I have been fussing them out all this whole time about you not being on here, them letting you have a break, them cutting you off, like whatever it is. But I forgot you are technically having a baby in real life. So I do wish you the best on that. So that might be a reason for me to go and be nosy and Google up some gossip to see if you've had this baby or whatever, when you had the baby. Um, I'm saying that like that's gonna add up to like the show because again, this is just the air dates they were clearly recording. Like, okay, all right, whatever, whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know. If I just said that and you're like, Ashley, that don't even make sense. It don't even matter. This is my show. Y'all know I don't keep up with the latest trends and all that stuff like that. Like I know stuff, but I don't be like keeping like on top of it, on top of it, top of it. Okay, so thank you if you stayed here all this long to watch and enjoy this video with me. Hit that like button and go ahead and bang the bell because you have hit the subscribe already so you get notified when we drop the next video next week. And I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.